Steve. Well, coming up, well, let's see what's coming up. We'll have more in a moment. Stay with us.
Comet you will not want to miss, Comet Hyakutake. But anyway, let's go to our perfect viewing, Comet Hyakutake. And where we have something special coming up, a Comet Hyakutake is out.
I'd like to play that sometime. Hyakutake.
Hyakutake. Now that I'm not out of breath, I can actually...
To be. Scientists say sperm sorting is 90% accurate when used on livestock. And I'm going to have to apologize. I am laughing because something funny happened in the studio. It had nothing to do with that story. I promise you. It's Friday night, but I'm not that crazy.
Yeah, well, actually, it's Saturday morning. It's well into Saturday morning, too. So we have been refreshed from a short nap. We have here George Elliott, who's going to give us the weather.
Overnight low temperature this morning was 80 degrees. It's still in the 80s right now.
Don't look at me, George.
Hey, this is a good shot. We got to save this up. Stay warm, stay here.
All right, and it's time for us to look forward.
Share microphones here, excuse me.
Oh, well, you can plug that right in. It's, you know.
You can't hear me until I
It's one of the marvels of science, yeah.
Now I've got my own.
Coming up, it's Steve White with sports. What started with 64 teams just a couple of days ago is now down to the Sweet 16. Steve will have all the day's NAACP highlights when we come back. Steve White joins us now with sports. How about those NCAA highlights?
Silly rabbit, acronyms are for kids. We'll just get right into it. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, NAACP, any way you spell it.
Well, you've probably seen their faces hundreds of times, but these celebrities roll in the hay and eat... they roll in the mud and eat hay. They're the animal stars of the sandy...
Says one of the quickest, most common ways to diagnose the problem is with a chest x-ray.
Race to Talladega tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much, Steve. Coming up, Santa's in town, and it's coming up, Santa's in town.
Mitch Davis now joins us from, well, now we're going back to Brian Moore here in Wilmington for an update on the election. Brian, can you hear us, and can we go to you now?
This is why we need radio.
Brian?
Go.
Well, Fran, it's been very good out here so far. In fact, all over New Hanover County, turnout seems to be very high. So it looks like we can expect a very good turnout. Fran?
All right, Brian, thanks for that report. We'll see you.
And they are serving food to anyone, really, who wants to come in and have it. It is a traditional holiday meal. It's very good. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and people are really enjoying it. It's a very festive atmosphere. Bob?
And I'm sure there will be a big crowd.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Brian, thanks very much for the report.
Sure.
Good evening, I'm Francis Weller. No, I'm not. I'm Ken Murphy. Francis Weller is off tonight.
Okay, let's talk some sports with Steve White. Tar Heels in action tonight.
Yeah, and you know, they didn't start the season off very well, but they are. What are you laughing about?
Just kidding, the sports fun.
All right, we're just gonna go to it right now. The Heels back to our west, 42 in Asheville, as well as 52 in Columbia. 53 down into Charleston.
Just can't rush into these things. What are you tickled about? She's really tickled.
I am so tickled.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that the Tonight Show with Jay Leno is up next. Let's check in with Jay to see what's coming up. Jay?
We had a great Super Bowl weekend. We got a great show tonight after the news. Listen to actress Linda Hamilton here first appearance.
Jay obviously has the electronic heebie-jeebies, so we'll have to leave him alone for a while. And, friend, you can listen as we talk to George about tomorrow's forecast.
Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy, some scattered showers. I was trying to keep her on camera as long as possible. Variable clouds. We'll see a peak of the sun here and there. Upper 60s, could touch 70 now. I'm looking at some new data. So very warm. Upper 60s to near 70. South to southwest wind, 7 to 17 miles per hour. There you go. Show her again. Get it.
Sure, Paul.
You said panda's not a bear.
Well, actually, for years and years, they thought that pandas, the giant panda, which is different from the lesser panda.
They're vegetables, right?
Yeah.
What are they?
And, well, no, they are beginning to think now that they are, in fact, in the bear family.
Oh, bear family.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on down there?
I don't know. They're both just in hysterics? We'll find out after we close out here. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
The ravages of mad March weather are taking lives, destroying...
A lot of people go to the beach to relax. Where are we? But for some CP&L employees, it was all work today. We'll tell you about it in just a moment.
All of my dogs are on program for pill, just because that's the easiest reason.
It's Carolina in the morning. Hi, every there, or one every there, everybody, everywhere. You know.
People safe.
New Hanover County Emergency Management Director Dan Summers is out of town.
This is the old satellite picture, and how'd that get up there? Man, get by that. Hang on, I forgot to load the show.
This morning. Tonight, more than 20 of their friends gather to remember. Friends of 15-year-old Rebecca.
Another busy day for Queen Azalea Lauren Roman. Her day began with...
It's Vince Gill right here in Wilmington over the weekend.
And Demetria Kamamos tells us how the 5 nominees for the American Country Music Awards fared.
Don't worry about the camera. It's easier talking to me, isn't it? Hope so. Is it? All right, good. Yeah. There you go. So, is this a pretty big day? Tell me about it. Who wants to start? Just tell me what's going on today.
Yeah. We're going to work with our dad, and we're going to learn what he does for work.
What else? What else are you learning today?
We're learning about leaky houses and ducts and different air pressure.
Okay. So are they, is it neat to have your daughters along with you on a work day?
Oh yes, it's a lot of fun. We're, CP&L has so many different things. It's kind of neat for me too to see some things that other folks do and having a good time.
Just talk to me. You don't have to worry about the camera. Don't have to worry about the camera.
This is Carolina in the morning.
We're having some problems this morning. Now we're back.
Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are.